In this video, I'm going to take you through a 20-minute workout, which is going to be a really gentle workout for your painful knees. So perfect for somebody who has got quite sore knees, but you're keen on keeping things moving and mobile. I've got 10 exercises for you. We're going for 30 seconds of rest, 30 seconds of exercise. Grab yourself a chair if you haven't got one already, because we will be doing some stuff supported and in sitting. I'm going to start my timer in front of me down here, and then we'll be off in 10 seconds. First exercise we're going to do is some knee flexion. So you're going to hold onto a chair, you're just bringing the knee, bending the knee and bringing your heel up towards your bottom. So trying to get that knee bent. We know that if you have got knee joint pain, or if you have knee osteoarthritis or any other types of arthritis for that matter, that stiffness is very, very common. So doing a few of these is hopefully going to get the knee moving a little bit better, make you feel a bit more comfortable. So we're going to go for 30 seconds on one leg, and then when you're ready, we're going for 30 seconds on the other leg. So hold on if you need to, and then we're going for the left this time. Enjoy your rest. We've got 15 seconds left. We know that all joints have synovial fluid in them. So synovial fluid is the kind of lubrication, if you like, that has the nutrients that supplies the knee with what it needs to function properly. But the only way that stuff gets flushed around your knee joint is if your knee joint moves. So hopefully after a few of these, you'll feel like your knee's a little bit more mobile and a little bit looser. We know that stiffness first thing in the morning, or stiffness after you've been in one position for a period of time, is a very common symptom of osteoarthritis. Great work. Okay, next one, same position. We're going to do some heel raises. So you're going to roll up onto your toes on both legs, slowly back down. Up onto your toes and slowly back down. That's why, going back to the stiffness and the synovial fluid, if you have been sat down for a while and that fluid kind of just sits stagnant and it hasn't been moving, that's why it's stiff initially when you start moving, but then as you get moving, things start easing off, you start becoming more comfortable, and that's because that synovial fluid is getting moved around the knee joint and helping to lubricate the joint. So this one is a sort of strength exercise for your calf muscles. So rolling up onto your toes, trying to work through as much range of movement as you can. If you can get right up onto your first and second toe, then try and get as high as that. If you can only go halfway, that's fine, but try and practice. See if you can go a little bit higher over time. Okay, next exercise is going to be some hip and knee flexion. So it's like a marching on the spot, but we're just going to do one leg. So I'm going to come slightly further forwards, and you're going to try and bring your knee up towards you and then back down. Bring your knee up towards you and then back down. So I'm going to go right side first, then I'm going to swap over and do the other side. So ready, off you go. So bringing the knee up to you, make sure you feel nice and safe, nice and stable. If you did want to hold on to something on this side, you could grab another chair, flip that round so you can hold on to the back of the other chair as well. So you're getting the hip moving and the knee moving. Side on, hold on if you need to. If you can get to sort of 90 degrees at the knee, 90 degrees at the hip, that's where you're aiming for if you can. Perfect. Next one, same thing, other side. So swap your chair over, and this side you're going to stand on the right leg and the left knee is going to do the work. But enjoy your rest, have a breather, decrease that body temperature again, and then when you're ready, hold on. We've got 10 seconds left. Okay, right, ready? Off we go. So knee up towards you and then back down. Knee up towards you and then back down. Again, aiming for 90 degrees here and here if you can. Well done. Keep up the good work. So just driving that knee up towards your chest. You can do this as slowly or as quickly as you would like. Great work. Okay, next exercise is going to be a supported squat. So you're going to hold on. And when you're doing a squat, you really want to try and make sure that your knees stay behind your toes. Now, if you are doing this, and this is an easier one because you've got knee soreness, lots of soreness, what you don't want to do is bring your knees over your toes. Straight away, you've got more pressure on your knees. It's going to be more uncomfortable. So drive your hips back. Imagine there's a chair behind you. Hips go back first. So hips back. If I look down, I've got a really good view of my feet. If you're doing this exercise and you look down and you can't see your toes, your knees have come too far forward. So bum out. Imagine you're going to sit on a chair. Imagine you're parking your bum on the loo. That is where you're aiming for. So bend the hips, keep looking forwards, and that should be a bit more comfortable on the knees. Okay, next exercise is a little bit more for balance. Again, you can hold on. I am going to do the right leg first, so I'm going to swap that around. And this is for balance. So up to you if you hold on or not. Start off holding on and you're going to, imagine there's a compass in front of you. So you're going to go north, tap behind, south. You're going to go east and west. So north, south, east and west. And you're going to keep going for the 30 seconds. So out in front, out behind, and then out to your left and right. And I'm trying to multitask. I've forgotten where I've got to, which is very typical for me. Out to the side. And then one more round, out in front, out behind, out to the side, out to the left. And then next one, we're going to do the opposite way round. So this time, left leg is the standing leg, right leg is doing the tapping. So come forward slightly, one out in front, one out behind, one behind and across, and one out to the side. Going in a few seconds. Ready, off you go. So tap out in front, tap out behind, tap out to the left, tap out to the right. Out in front, out behind, out to the left, out to the right. Now, if you want to make this harder, a few options. You could decrease your support, so you don't have any help, or you could just do larger steps. So you could go further out in front, further out behind, further out to the left, further out to the right. Maybe you can try that on the second round, see how you go. Okay, last one for the first round is going to be your seated knee extension. So sit down for the last one. You're just going to straighten your knee and then come back down. Straighten your knee and then come back down. 3 seconds, off you go. So we're going to do one leg all for the 30 seconds. We're not going to alternate. We're going to try and get that leg a little bit tired, and then we're going to swap over after that. If you did want to make it a bit tougher, pull your toes towards you, really squeeze that thigh muscle so there's a nice contraction in that muscle, and you should feel a little bit of strain in the front of your thigh. Well done, keep going. Okay, 30 seconds of rest onto the left. Exactly the same exercise, nothing too complicated, but this is a nice easy one that you can add in intermittently throughout the day. If you do find that you're someone who struggles with a bit of stiffness before you get up, you can chuck in a few of these before you get out of the chair, and then you'll probably find that it feels a bit easier when you get up and you move off. So again, trying to get that lubrication moving in the joint. Off we go. Toes towards you, give that thigh muscle a squeeze, slowly down. Toes towards you, try and straighten that knee as much as you can. Good work. Well done. Really trying to feel that strain in your muscle, in your quadricep. That's your muscle that stabilizes your knee joint when you're moving through range. Beautiful. Okay, great work. First set, first round done. Back into standing. Move your chair so that you can hold on. And the next one in the second round is your knee flexion in standing. So hopefully things are feeling a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more mobile, a little bit warmer. And you are ready for round 2. Okay, make sure you're feeling nice and safe. And off we go. So trying to bring that heel up to your bottom, slowly down. Trying to bring that heel up to your bottom, slowly down. If you do want to try and increase your range of movement with a little bit of extra pressure, you could just try and grab the back of your shoe, slipper, like so, and then just sort of give it a pull into the end of range to see if you can get a little bit more bend if your knee is feeling a little bit stiff. But don't work into too much pain. It's just not, this is not a workout that should be really uncomfortable. For sure, this should be very manageable. It's just about trying to keep things moving and mobile. So enjoy your 30 seconds of rest, and then we're going to do the same thing on the left. Okay. So again, nice easy one. One thing that you want to do, especially like this is not a strength exercise as such, so we don't need to do it in a structured way. We want to progress it over a period of time. This is just some like movement exercise. It's just some stretches. So with stretches, they really don't need to be that structured. You can do them when you want, intermittently throughout the day. This one, putting the kettle on, waiting for the kettle to boil, put your hands on the kitchen surface, chuck a few of these in. Why not? Keep things moving, keep things mobile. Squat would be another one if you're in the kitchen waiting for things to happen. Dinner's in the microwave, dinner's boiling on the hob, chuck a few of these in, chuck a few of these in just to keep things moving and mobile. Well done, brilliant. Okay, next one, heel raises, same applies. Very practical exercise that you can do throughout the day. I'm just gonna roll up onto your heels, slowly down, roll up onto your heels, slowly down. We know that time is a massive problem in this day and age for everybody. So if we can make exercise practical, then we're onto a winner, because trying to fit in an exercise program that's got loads of different exercises in is always a big challenge. So another nice one that we can do when we fancy throughout the day. So rolling up onto those toes, trying to get the heels as far away from the ground as you can. That's really good. You should feel a little bit of strain in the calves. Feel those calves muscles working. If you want to make it a bit harder, you could add in a hold at the end. 3, 2, 1. Down we go. Great work. Okay, heel raise is done. We're going to do our hip and knee flexion this time. So have your rest, but when you're ready, in 15 seconds, you're going to do your supported hip and knee flexion. Okay, a few deep breaths. Get your breathing under control. Like I said, if you need to hold on both sides, then you can, but we go in now. So, trying to drive that knee up towards your chest, getting the hip moving, getting the knee moving, loosening that joint up. Hoping you're going to be feeling more mobile, more comfortable by the time you finish this workout. And if it works for you, then do it a few times a week. 20 minutes is nothing, is it really? Perfect. It might be that you check out some of the other videos on the channel. So left side this time. There's some strength exercises on the channel. So it might be that you do a bit of mobility work like this 2 or 3 times a week. And then it might be that you do a little bit of strength work a couple of times a week, and you can maybe alternate days. But the whole thing is about trying to optimize the environment for your sore joint, optimize the health of the environment for your sore joint. So keeping it moving, keeping it mobile, trying to make it as strong as possible, getting those muscles to do the work, take some of that strain off the joint. Great work. So driving that knee up, aiming for that kind of 90 degrees, 90 at the hip, 90 at the knee, if you can. Well done. Perfect. Okay, have a rest, and then we're going to move on to the supported squat. So, holding on, like I said, nice straight back, chest facing forwards, eyes looking forwards, bum out, okay? Have a look at your toes. You should be able to see your toes. If your knees come too far forwards, firstly, probably going to be too sore. But secondly, you want to make sure your bum is doing the work. So, off we go. Well done. And I didn't mention this before, but you work for a range that feels comfortable. If you want to go to here, that's absolutely fine. If you want to go to here, that's absolutely fine. And you can do anything in between. You just do what feels comfortable. And again, if you do decide to come back to the video because you'd like to practice, then it might be that you go in here day one, try it a few times for a few weeks, and you are going a little bit lower. Well done. Okay, right, what are we doing next? We are on to our compass balance exercise. So the one where we're going out in front, out to the side, out behind, and then back across and behind. Okay, so make the most of the rest. We got 5 seconds now. Get some support if you need to. If you want to try this round without any support, you can as well. Out to the left, out to the right. And like I said, on the first round, if you wanted to make it harder, just try and tap further out in front. Out behind. I'm getting confused and doing them in different orders. It really doesn't matter. You can go out in front, out behind, right and left. You can go round in a circle. It really doesn't matter. As long as you're just trying to work on that balance in different directions, because obviously your knees having to do that during the day, then that's absolutely fine. Okay, this time I'm going to do the left leg. I'm going to hold on. This is an easy on the knees workout, so please feel free to hold on. Don't feel like you have to take your hands off and away. If you want to hold on for support, that's absolutely fine. That's what this video is for. Making you feel safe and comfortable. Good. Well done. So north, south, east, west. So you've got your timer in the corner. I need to get better at stopping looking at mine. Well done. Last round. And we're done. Couple more exercises to go. Back to your seated knee extension. So that was sitting back in your chair, nice and comfortable, and just straightening the knee and then coming back down. Straightening the knee and then coming back down. Okay, so the last couple of exercises, we've done really well so far. Just gonna pull those toes towards us, give that thigh muscle a bit of a squeeze, not physically with your hands, but just contract it, try and get it to go nice and firm, and then back down. So give it a squeeze at the end of the range, then back down. Keep going, you're doing really, really well. Should be really pleased with yourself if we've got this far. Great work. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, and then last one we're going to do on the left side. So all the way up and then down. If you have found it helpful, share it with your friends, your family. You've got knee pain, sore knees. Really important to try and keep moving and mobile. If you're somebody that struggles to do exercise and you feel like doing it with somebody else would get you a bit more motivated, then this is a mega easy routine that you could do with a friend in your lounge, slippers on, cup of tea. Not too challenging. Or any other beverage that takes your fancy. Well done. Good work, guys. Okay, nearly there. Power through. Get that thigh muscle working hard. Last couple. Brilliant work. Okay, well done guys. I really hope you found that helpful. If you did find it helpful and you liked it, then like it down there. Give that button a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss any more of the Genuine Physio Osteoarthritis self-help videos and workouts. And whilst you're doing all of that, I will see you in the next one.